Welcome to Master English Stories. Have you ever started learning English with hope, only to feel lost, frustrated, or ready to give up? Today, we'll uncover why so many learners stop and what it really takes to succeed. Stay with us, because this story might change the way you see English forever. The night was quiet, except for the soft sound of pages turning. A young man sat alone at his desk, a single lamp shining over his book. His notebook was filled with English words, hundreds of them written again and again. His hand was tired, his eyes heavy, his mind lost. He whispered to himself, "Why is this so hard? Why can't I remember?" Outside his window, life continued, children playing, cars passing, people laughing in their own language. But inside that small room, the battle against English felt endless. Finally, he closed the book, leaned back in his chair, and said the words millions of learners around the world have said, "Maybe English is not for me." This is not the story of one person. This is the story of millions. The shopkeeper in Cairo, the student in Mexico City, the farmer in India, the young girl in Japan, the university student in Turkey, the dreamer in Afghanistan. They all begin the same way, with hope, with dreams, with energy. But so many of them stop. Why? Why do people give up on English language learning? This is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It is about the human heart, about fear, shame, hope, and disappointment, about the long road that some finish and many abandon. This is their story. Every journey begins with a dream, a spark. Maria, a girl from Mexico, dreamed of watching American movies without subtitles. She wanted to laugh when the characters laughed, cry when they cried, understand every word. Ahmed, a boy from Egypt, dreamed of studying at a top university. His father told him, "If you learn English, you will have a better life." Ahmed believed him. Yuki from Japan dreamed of traveling. She wanted to speak to people from other countries, to make friends everywhere, to be free. For each of them, English was not just a language. It was a key, a golden key to a better world. But dreams are light. The road is heavy. At first, English feels simple. "Hello? How are you?" "I'm fine." Learners smile. They feel confident. But then comes the mountain. Thousands of words, strange spellings, silent letters, words that look the same but sound different, words that sound the same but mean different things. Maria opened her first English dictionary and froze. So many words. She felt like a traveler standing before a mountain too high to climb. Ahmed memorized lists of words. He filled notebooks with them. But when he tried to speak, the words vanished, like smoke in the wind. Yuki loved English songs, but when she read the lyrics, she realized she only understood a few lines. She cried, feeling small against the endless mountain of vocabulary. The mountain of words crushes many. They close their books. They say, "I will never finish this." If vocabulary is a mountain, grammar is a maze. Learners enter with confidence. I am, you are, he is. But soon the walls rise higher. 12 tenses, irregular verbs, prepositions, articles, conditionals, rules within rules, exceptions to every rule. Maria wrote sentences in class. The teacher covered them with red marks. Wrong tense, wrong preposition. She felt hopeless. Ahmed memorized grammar charts, but when he tried to speak, his tongue froze. He worried so much about mistakes that he said nothing. Yuki read grammar books in Japanese translation. She thought she understood, But when she tried to use them in real conversation, nothing worked. Grammar, instead of opening doors, built walls. Learners walked in circles, lost. Many gave up. Learning a language means speaking. But speaking means risk. Risk of looking foolish. Risk of being laughed at. Maria read aloud in class. She made a mistake. Some classmates laughed. That night she promised, "I will never speak in class again." Ahmed tried to talk to a tourist in Cairo. He forgot a word. The tourist smiled politely and walked away. Ahmed felt invisible. Yuki went to an English club. She wanted to practice. But when she heard others speaking faster, she closed her mouth. The fear of mistakes becomes a prison. Learners stay silent, and silence kills progress. English is not learned in a week or a month or even a year. It takes years of small steps. But in a world of fast results, patience is rare. Maria studied 3 months. She could say basic sentences, but she wanted more. Progress slowed. She grew tired. Ahmed worked hard for 6 months. Then exams came, family problems came. He stopped. When he returned, he had forgotten half. He thought, "I wasted my time." Yuki studied for a year. She was still not fluent. She compared herself to YouTubers who spoke perfectly. She thought, "Maybe I don't have the talent." Time is heavy. Most learners give up before they see the fruit. Learning English often feels lonely. Maria wanted to practice with friends, but they laughed. Why waste time? Spanish is enough. Ahmed wanted to practice with his brothers. They mocked his accent. Yuki tried online conversations, but strangers were rude. She felt discouraged. Without community, learners walk alone, and loneliness kills motivation. Learners often compare themselves. Maria compared herself to her cousin who lived in America. She felt small. Ahmed saw children online speaking fluent English. He felt late. Yuki compared herself to classmates who were faster. She felt slow. Comparison steals joy. It makes learners blind to their progress. Many quit because they only see their weakness. In many schools, English is taught as punishment. Tests, grades, memorization. Maria memorized irregular verbs like a soldier. Go went gone. Mistakes brought shouting. She hated English. Ahmed passed grammar exams but could not speak. He felt cheated. Yuki got good grades but could not hold a conversation. She felt like a fraud. When English becomes only a school subject, love dies, and without love, learners give up. In some places, English is a symbol of intelligence. Those who speak it are respected. Those who don't are judged. Maria's relatives admired her cousin's English. She felt invisible. Ahmed's father told him, "If you fail English, you will be nothing." He studied with fear, not love. Yuki's society praised fluent speakers. She felt constant pressure. Pressure sometimes motivates, but often it crushes. Learners quit under its weight. Failure in English feels heavier than other failures. Maria tried speaking to a tourist. She failed after 2 sentences. She cried. Ahmed failed an English exam. His father's disappointment cut him deeply. Yuki forgot half her lines during a presentation. The silence was unbearable. Failure whispers lies. You are stupid. You will never learn. Many believe it. Many quit. At first, English is exciting. New sounds, new worlds. But after months, routine kills excitement. Maria repeated the same drills. She grew bored. Ahmed listened to the same audios. His mind drifted. Yuki watched English lessons until they all felt the same. Boredom is a quiet killer. Learners drift away without noticing. Good education costs money. Not everyone can afford it. Maria wanted advanced classes, but her family could not pay. Ahmed saved for a tutor, but soon stopped. Life was too expensive. Yuki paid for online courses, but fell behind. She felt guilty and quit. For many, the problem is not willpower, but poverty. Some believe English requires special talent. Maria told her friend, "You are good at languages, I am not." Ahmed thought, "If I were smarter, I would be fluent by now." Yuki believed only children could learn. She thought it was too late for her. This illusion kills hope. Learners stop trying. At the end, the greatest enemy is doubt. Doubt that they can ever be fluent. Doubt that their work matters. Doubt that they are good enough. Maria doubted each time she opened a book. Ahmed doubted each time his father scolded him. Yuki doubted each time she heard fluent speakers. Doubt covers the light. Learners give up. Not everyone stays down. Some rise again. A song on the radio gives Maria new energy. A tourist's smile gives Ahmed new courage. A short conversation makes Yuki laugh again. Small victories bring back hope. Learners who succeed discover joy. Maria watches movies. Ahmed listens to football in English. Yuki reads stories she loves. Enjoyment keeps the fire alive. Success is built on small steps. Maria learns 5 words a day. Ahmed practices simple conversations. Yuki reads 1 page daily. Small steps make mountains climbable. Maria laughs at errors. Ahmed learns from funny accidents. Yuki mixes words, but never forgets again. Mistakes become friends, not enemies. Maria practices with a friend. Ahmed joins an online group. Yuki uses exchange apps. Community replaces loneliness with courage. English is not perfection, it is connection. Maria connects through songs and conversations. Ahmed uses English for work and study. Yuki travels and makes friends. English is a bridge, not a burden. So why do people give up on English? Because the road is long. Because the mountain is high. Because grammar is confusing. Because fear, boredom, money, pressure, and doubt weigh them down. But those who rise again discover the truth. That English is not about talent. It is not about perfection. It is about small steps, daily effort, joy, mistakes, and human connection. Maria, Ahmed, and Yuki, they are not just characters. They are millions of learners. They are us. Some give up, some continue. But the ones who succeed are not the smartest, not the richest, not the youngest. They are the ones who refuse to quit. So if you are holding an English book today, tired and hopeless, remember this. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep going. Because the only real way to fail in English is to stop trying.